There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started, and off we go from Lambeau. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Ready. 6, not 3. All right, now let's go get 6. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 7. Ritter off the play fake. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Inside give to Dickerson. Breaks a tackle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Ritter now. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Here we go, here we go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. He's got a full head of steam. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 97 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On second down, Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Jet sweep. Here comes Marshall. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
10 cycles. Ready?
On play action, here's Ritter. Rolling to his right. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. So he stopped for no gain. And now third down and 6 to go.
Ready?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Blue striking. Set.
Ritter throwing on third down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
And the Packers
Ultra.
first and 10.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Niners' 22-yard line.
Going play action. Ritter sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers get a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone. Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Ritter. This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Back to throw, Ritter. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Dickerson on the handoff. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Touchdown! Trey Palmer. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Carlson for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's what I like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Okay, ready.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 13 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter. They'll roll him out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
On second down, Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Being chased out left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Ritter to throw it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Desmond Ritter in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run the option. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
What was that? Are you kidding me?
Ready.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Elliott.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Black. 560. Go pink.
First down, here's Ritter. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Eric Dickerson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run now with Dickerson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now he's loose again.
And just shedding him off there. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
San Francisco.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
They'll set up to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
A throw over the middle taken in. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Inside give to Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember.
Shedding the tackler and gives him some room.
He's still on his feet. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Carlson on for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take and got his man complete. Still going. Touchdown 49ers.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
79 yards.
And the 49ers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Ritter's throw taken in by Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Ritter. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The Packers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Ritter now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Hey, Blue. Line him up, hero. Hey, Red. Black Ultra.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Ready, go.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Musgrave's got it out right. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it here with Dickerson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
On play action, here's Ritter. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Desmond Ritter taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Now Moody for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 52, Packers 42. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Going play action, Ritter. That's again complete to Palmer. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So it's Packer football here as we welcome 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Set, ready. Slide through.
Back to throw, Ritter. And it's a Packers touchdown. Trey Palmer, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they're going to set him sharp at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's get in that end zone. Chalk, 17, 10.
Now Ritter.
Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ritter.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Ritter wants to throw it. Watson making the catch.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Here's Ritter. A complete once again to Watson.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So defensive final score not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. We're talking about a great call on special teams, a gutsy call. They fake the extra point. They'll wind up getting 2 for the price of 1. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football.